Welcome to the observation tower. Here is where the Overseer watches everyone on the island live and play, and decides their fate each day. This is the guy that has been putting crop plot blueprints in all the loot crates and the reason those damn birds even exist to steal your guns and eat them. Whoa. I have a voice now after I teleported. Why do I sound like a robot? I guess this is better to help you all learn my strategies in these videos without having to read a wall of text in 10 seconds and hope you understand it all. I hope that this works out, so let's see how it goes. So, like I said, this is where the Overseer resides. Here he controls everything that occurs on the island. Here in the main chamber, you can see the 3 boss arenas that you had to fight in before coming here. Despite the dragon being stronger, the brood mother being malicious, and the big monkey being a joke, the Overseer somehow is more powerful than these 3. So I want to take a moment to give you my take on the lore of this game, at least how I perceive it in regards to you. We all know that Helena, Rockwell and the rest do make it off the island. The thing is, I always found it a bit off-putting the way the story of the game was derived from Explorer notes, with no NPCs to ever interact with. Then I got to thinking more about it. Despite the characters that once lived on the island, they constantly ran into other tribes of survivors in a variety of areas. This is where you, the character that you create, comes in. My theory is that after the events that unfolded with Helena, the system saw that survivors were capable of overcoming everything that they threw at it. Granted, the whole population of the island wasn't moving along as well as say Nerva or Mayan to overcome all odds and make it to see the Overseer, so the Overseer started churning out new survivors under stricter conditions. At some point in history, you, me and everyone else that plays this game, died. The game, being set far into the future for us, recreates us from genetic material the Ark managed to obtain at some point. We then become a part of the new population, with the Overseer now pushing us as the new ones to start setting events further into motion and to chase after Helena and the rest that managed to escape. In this sense, the Overseer is not a malicious entity, but rather a stoic and harsh teacher. It knows what lies beyond the boundaries of the Ark itself, and that what awaits all of humanity is more terrifying than what it could come up with. Not getting into spoilers, so you will just have to wait for more exposition on other videos on my thoughts as the lore continues. Still, the Overseer wants humanity to succeed. It understands that it has to test to very limits of what the population of its Ark can accomplish and if they are truly ready to take that next step forward. From what the Explorer notes of what the previous survivors went through, it often sounds like the island was ramped up in difficulty and so we, the players, had to endure harsher conditions and better enemies than before because of Helena's successful escape. Unlike any of the other survivors though, we get a glimpse of what things are with the island, and become faster educated than those before. Knowledge is always power, and as we leveled up from learning from the Explorer notes, we became even stronger over time. This is what finally leads you, the player, as the survivor that the Ark truly intends and trusts to send out to face new challenges beyond what you experienced here. If you succeed in this final trial, you will become ascended, and you will begin to understand the simulation that you have endured has prepared you for greater threats that lie ahead. I know I was saying a lot, but please remember to pick up the 2 Explorer notes that I showed you while talking. There are 3 here in the observation tower. The 2 by the consoles that I showed you, and another in the Overseer's arena itself. I will show its location with my sniper rifle when I get there. That very last one, when I first read it, it sent chills down my spine. It was a fairly meta piece of content in comparison to the rest of the notes that you find throughout the map. Grab it after you defeat the Overseer, you won't have much time before the fight begins to get it. Wow. Earth got wrecked, son. Seeing this, now knowing that Earth, our homeworld, was essentially wiped out isn't a pleasant thought. Think about it. Imagine that you pass away one day, just to be cloned back into existence and now you have to deal with this. Thanks a lot, future generations. I knew Generation Z was going to screw everything up. Someone take away their TikTok and make them do actual responsible things already. Hello Mr. Ghost Man. Do you know where I can get a good burrito? I've been living on this island for months now, having to eat stale berries and the ass end of parasaurs. I could go for something I remember. No? Well, thanks anyways. Well, on to the final battle with the Overseer. This last hallway is it. If you have tames with you, or any gear that you need to prep, this is the last chance to do it. Again, I prefer the no tames method, with just a real beastly shotgun to use and to fly around like discount Superman. It makes me laugh that the Overseer, this almost godlike being, didn't really take into account one piece of gear that makes this fight a cakewalk. His only real offense is to send drones out at you that are just slightly better than what you would see being sold by a dude at the mall at one of those vendor kiosks. I recommend you copy what I do if you're only here for a win and the ability to get ascended. Otherwise, don't do this if you want a challenge. This will be a cheese method to taking out the Overseer. Hey, stop sending these worthless white loot crates, and up the production on Ren 1s. And for God's sake, no more crop plots. Alright boys and girls, time to end this. Once you cross this gate, the fight will begin soon and you will hear one of the most epic boss themes in gaming history. This is the final Explorer note to collect. It's there on the far left side of the arena. Like I said though, you won't really have time here in the beginning to get it, so worry about collecting it after you defeat the Overseer. Alright asshole, let's see what you got. Damn, that chorus hits hard from the word go. Alright, enough funny business. So once the fight starts, you'll want to fly up in the air with the tech chest piece. Pretty much the strategy from here on out, is to just shoot him from above. No really, that's all there is to this. The only thing that you'll have to worry about is the drones from the air. If you didn't bring enough element to last the fight, then you'll need to drop to the ground and pick up any of the element from the dead drones you defeated, or defeat any of the enforcers roaming around. All the enemies here drop element. This is why I said before, if you need to, bring a tech rifle as backup to use for your shotgun if you don't have a lot of ammo to spare. The only thing that the Overseer can really do to you, is that laser attack that stuns you. It's more annoying than anything, but since you're not on the ground, you should be fine. Just take out the drones as fast as you can, so that there's nothing that can attack during the stun. Otherwise, have strong riot gear to wear with your tech chest piece, so you can withstand the damage that they may do to you. Sometimes, during the fight, your tech chest piece turns off for no reason. I don't know if this is a bug or something to do with when a certain amount of element has been burned from using the tech chest piece, but it happens during every fight I've done against the Overseer. Just be mindful of this because you need to quickly in the air turn your flight back on. Otherwise, you'll fall and either die on impact, or if you survive the fall, the enforcers will finish you off shortly after with what little health you manage to have. Conserve your ammo during this fight. Don't be a noob sandwich and shoot at the Overseer while its shield is up. Whenever it has its shield up, it will take no damage from anything. I get very annoyed when I have teamed up with others and watch them burn through their ammo while shooting at the shield. Like, come on already. You don't see any big green numbers popping up, what makes you think that continuing to shoot the shield will change anything? Have some patience, and wait for it to drop. Usually the Overseer will only stop when enough minions of it has been defeated. So basically, he'll stop each time you wipe out all the drones that he sends out after you. Really the only thing about this fight that will get you killed is your impatience. This might be a cheese method and guaranteed victory on any difficulty, but it takes a while to do. Doing this solo, at alpha difficulty like what you're seeing me do here, it takes me around an hour of shooting at it to eventually win. I'm not joking. If it weren't for the dope-ass theme song that the Overseer has, I'd probably have died many times due to sensory deprivation. Well, let's fast forward things a bit so none of you have to endure an hour-long marathon of this. Okay, so now this bitch turned into the Broodmother. During this fight, you'll have to at least fight each of the 3 island bosses again. As the Overseer takes on their forms, it will do each boss once, before randomly choosing forms to take afterwards. The worst part about this is that the Overseer gains a new life bar on each transformation. This means that you have to kill the form that it's in, just to continue fighting the Overseer where you left off before the transformation. This is why this fight takes so long to do. Again. Bitch move Overseer. Well. At least this spider is trash in this fight. It's technically the easiest form that it takes. Well, time to fast forward again. Oh hey, it's the asshole that likes to wipe out people's entire army of tames. How did it feel to lose to my Deinonychus? Again, the Overseer will take the form of any boss at least once per fight. The dragon does end up being its favorite form though, since it has the most life it can gain from a new health bar, and because when it chooses to do any form after using all 3 once, it typically goes back into the dragon. The dragon is actually the second place form for it. Yes, you heard right. If the spider is dead last, and the dragon is in second place, that means the joke of a King Kong knockoff is actually the most dangerous form the Overseer can take during this fight. I'll explain more on that when we get to it. The only real thing you have to watch out for, is falling too close to the dragon. Stay high up. The dragon has a deceptively long range on its basic attacks, and it still breathes fire. It can kill you in one hit if you're not careful, so just stick to the ceiling and you'll be fine. Alright, zoom time. Hello there Mr. Monkey Man. How does it feel to not be considered pathetic for once? I wish I had a kangaroo to defeat you with again. But oh well, I guess I'll just do this myself. So, about why I was saying that the big ape is the most dangerous form, the Overseer does buff up the damage output of all the forms it takes. This means the monkey will hit like a truck, and has the capacity to one-shot you. Not only that, but it will use its rock toss to try and knock you out of the sky. Try to avoid leading it to the side of the arena since the outer edges are raised, thus allowing the shitflinger to have a better shot of hitting you. You'll want to stay all the way up at the ceiling for this, and try to keep him in the middle area where he'll have more space to work with in regards to hitting you with a rock. I still can't believe I have to take you seriously Mr. Monkey Man. In any case, let's move this along. Like I said before, it really likes to go into dragon form when it doesn't have to use all the forms. Interestingly though, at this point, the Overseer forms take on a bluish coloring. I haven't been able to prove this, but I often feel that in this state, the health of the forms that it takes is less than the first time, when it was in a reddish coloring. I don't know if this is just because I'm numb to all the flying around and constant shooting, but it just feels like it takes less hits now. Let me know if I'm not crazy and that I am correct. I mean, I am crazy, but I'd like to be correct too. Alright, zoom time. Hey look, I can see aberration from here. Oh. Yeah, I'm fighting the Overseer. LOL, back to work. Wait, is that Crystal Isles? Much love to my home map, the Big CI. What the hell? When did you change into the spider? Overseer, stop playing with my emotions. Can you please just die already? Let's get this over with. Seriously, you asshole. Stop stalling my victory with all these damn form changes. At least at this point, the Overseer takes forms with only around 1/3 of the health it normally would have. Still though, this is getting beyond annoying. I want to go get a burrito or something. I'm hungry. Dude. What the fuck already? Why can't you just die with a sense of honor or something? No, that's just too much for you, huh? Let's just turn into the shit flinger for kicks when you were at low health and keep fighting even longer. I wish I had a fast forward button in real life like I do editing this video. Oh well. Let's hope that this time, he just dies and stops stalling the fight. Seriously, asshole? One hit. Just one hit. But no. You have to change into yet another form. You just can't take an ass whooping without class, can you? What do you really think you can accomplish as the spider? Why must you stall this fight out any longer? Drop the shield already, asshole. I'm ending this. And with that, the Overseer is defeated. Took long enough. Like I said before, this fight is extremely simple to win at any difficulty, it's just tedious. Really the only hard part is getting through the tech cave to get here. Also, you may have noticed that the timer ran out when I was in the arena. It's fine if you make it to the arena before it ends. If you don't, it'll kick you back out to the island, and you lose everything you had with you on your run. Enjoy your well-earned victory. One last thing as far as lore goes. The reason why I say you get sent to Scorched Earth instead of anywhere else is because you don't mess with the computer after winning. It's still coded to send you there, thanks to Helena from before. Don't forget to grab the Explorer note if you didn't already. Also, the red blinking arc station it's showing. That's Aberration. Wonder what all the others are canonically. Check me out. I'm flying through the vastness of space. I have ascended and am now Space Jesus. Bow before me and my massive balls, mere mortals. Have fun in the desert and don't get sand in your vaginas. I know most of you use female avatars, even though most of you are dudes sitting behind those screens. Way to go, you perverts with your big booty Neanderthal Amazon women. Seriously though, congratulations on your accomplishment. I hope this showed all of you how to defeat the Overseer and you all become ascended and continue forward in the game to ultimate victory. Till next time, see you around.